Wow. Hi, I'm James.
Wait till I sit down.
Okay. Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Zach.
And this is Stories That Are Wack with James and Zach. They're true stories.
Yep.
That are embarrassing or stupid.
Or just outright, just dumb.
Yeah.
But they're all true.
This story goes back to my 12th birthday party when I had just met him.
We had just become friends.
Yeah.
We're now 28. Well,
yeah.
I'm turning 28 this week. And this
was our first year of friendship and his first time ever coming over to my house for my 12th birthday party.
And let's see. You had a bunch of friends there.
I had a bunch of friends. I don't know where any of them are now.
Yeah, they're all doing their own thing now. Me and him still hang out, which is crazy once you find out the story.
Once you hear the story, it's pretty crazy that we're still friends.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. It's crazy I'm still out over. So
it was
James is. I'm there at James's place, and it's like I don't know. He had all of his friends from school there, and it's like he wanted to show out or something.
We had games. We had pin the tail on the donkey and streamers.
It wasn't pin the tail on a donkey. It was actually pin the hair on Bart.
Yeah,
because
I was a big Simpsons fan.
He had met my older brother, and he doesn't have an older brother.
That's not what it had to do with. I was just like the Simpsons.
Oh, okay. My older brother was really into the Simpsons, and soon after he met my brother, he was like, "Oh, your brother's so cool," and he liked the Simpsons a lot.
Shut up,
So he got real into the Simpsons. So they had pin the hair on Bart. Which is weird, but alright.
And we all, took turns being blindfolded and trying to pin the hair on Bart, and we all did relatively well, except for Zach. Because once we were blindfolded, we spun him around a few times, but Zach, he was spun around a few times.
I was 11 years old, about to be 12, because our birthdays are close.
And I guess he was more blind than the rest of us, because he proceeded to knock over a lamp.
I knocked over a lamp. Didn't I break it?
Yeah, and you kind of smacked and felt up my mother.
I was doing this and to your mom.
Yeah. She's like, help!
So,
get him off me!
So I beat up your...
She just thought you were the craziest, nerdiest kid.
Everybody was like, oh, what's he doing?
Get him off her!
He's
gonna hurt her.
I had no idea what was going on. I broke a lamp. I beat up his mom. And, so anyways, that was a nice first impression on his family, I'm sure. But it doesn't even square up to what happened a little bit later.
So for some reason, I don't know why, and I'm sorry for it now, but...
Yeah, and I'm sorry, of course, for what happened.
But I decided this whole night I was going to continuously kick you in the balls.
Yeah.
And I did it probably over 10 times.
It was over 10 times for sure. It was legit, every
time I saw you, I was like, Zach! Ugh! I just kicked you in the balls.
It's like I would come over, and I was just trying to have a good time. We were hanging out.
It was your first time ever over, yeah.
It was friends from school and stuff, and it's like you wanted to show out or something.
I don't think that was it. I just don't know what it was.
You just thought it was funny.
I think what it was is I had never had a chance to kick anybody in the balls, and I was just overplaying my card.
You were just like, he won't do nothing.
I was like, look at this nerd. I don't really know him that well.
So basically, everybody would be hanging out, doing all these activities and stuff, having a great time, and I would come over and be like, "Oh, can I do that?"
What do you guys do it? And I would just kick you in the balls.
And it was ruining my night.
And I had noticed at one point that I had stopped seeing him come around, and I was like, I wonder where Zach is.
I had went downstairs. And
this is when the story gets crazy.
I was blackout mad because I was getting humiliated and my balls hurt really bad. I was so frustrated because I didn't know him that well at the time, and I was like, who the fuck does he think he is?
Like, kicked me in the balls 15 times.
Yeah, he kicked me in the balls so many times. Dude, I was so mad. I went downstairs and I grabbed a pair of scissors
out of our junk drawer, yeah.
And I started heading back upstairs.
He was going to stab me.
I was planning.
He had the intention to stab and murder me because I kept kicking him in the balls.
No, not necessarily murder, but I don't know. I wasn't really planning.
You weren't thinking past stabbing, but thinking past stabbing is murder.
All I knew is I was mad, and I was going to get you back. And
by stabbing me.
I guess. I mean, but his mom saw me on the way up. And she was just like, what are you doing? And I was like, going back upstairs. And she was like, why do you have those scissors? And I was just like, or something. I don't remember. But
you're like, I'm going to stab your son.
Basically, she was just like, what are you doing? And basically, I think she gathered what was going on, and I didn't want to say balls in front of your mom. And so she kept saying, like, what's going on? And I was like, he keeps kicking me in the... And she was like, what? And I was like, he's just... I don't know. And she was just like, is he kicking you in the balls? And I was just like, yeah.
And she's straight to the point. Is he kicking you in the balls? I told him not to do that.
So she calmed me down. And that's crazy that your mom wasn't immediately like, get this piece of shit kid out of my house.
After you just beat her up, broke a lamp, tried to stab me.
I think she was just like, yeah, he's an asshole.
You ended up becoming one of her favorite friends of mine, like my friends.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She considers you family.
Listen, she calmed me down. You came downstairs. She made you apologize and stop doing it.
Yeah,
and you were like, you were gonna stab me, and stuff like that.
It was news to me.
We went upstairs, and it ended up being a pretty good night after that because you quit kicking me in the balls, and we ended up becoming best friends. And I was allowed over all the time. Like, his family loved me.
We grew up together. You're part of the family.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think that the first time I ever came over to your house, I beat up your mom, broke a lamp, and tried to stab you. And that makes me sound crazy, but it was just the circumstances, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
If there's a lesson here, is if you're going to kick someone in the balls more than 10 times, you should be prepared to get stabbed.
There's consequences.
Because you're going to get stabbed.
and had your mom not stopped me, who knows what could have happened.
Yeah, I might be dead and you'd be in prison.
Yeah, who knows what could have happened from there.
Imagine trying to explain that to someone in prison, like, what are you in for? I stabbed a kid when I was 12 because he kept kicking me in the balls.
Yeah, it was a mess.
They're like, oh, okay. I'm not going to mess with that kid.
But anyways, that's the story. And,
Bye.
Yeah.